18 Eyewitness News has opened a new weather window, and it's just a few clicks away. Log on to WTHR.com for the latest forecast from the SkyTrack weather team. You'll also see live Doppler 9000 radar and traffic eye cameras to steer you through the drive ahead. It's SkyTrack weather on the web with news updates from MSNBC on WTHR.com.
The eyes of the world are on Utah as the biggest stars descend on the games and extras hitting all the hot spots. We're inside the biggest parties, Redford's star-filled restaurant, backstage at the best concerts, and behind the scenes at the Today Show. Extra, your guide to Olympic Party Central. X. How you can spend 2 hours alone with Kevin Bacon. X. Dylan McDermott's latest marriage proposal. Leeza Gibbons on the set with TV's sexiest lawyer. X. Jerry Seinfeld's ex, Shoshana, her new swimsuits. Then, guess which famous movie star is tonight's mystery reporter?
So tell us a little bit about your film.
A sneak peek at Jamie Kennedy's whacked-out show.
Rule of thumb, don't want to hit trash can.
And a wacky episode of Oz that's more like Sing Sing.
I'll never do it, never do it.
She was voted sexiest woman in the world. Now see why in a risque photo spread. How are you? I'm Leeza Gibbons, and we'll reveal the sexy superstar later. But first, our John Kelly is in Utah in the middle of all the Olympic action. John.
Leeza, I'm here in the heart of the Winter Olympics where there's a definite buzz in the air for tonight's opening ceremonies. You know, it really feels like the entire world has descended upon Salt Lake City, from the biggest stars in Hollywood to America's #1 morning show.
We're back for one more half hour of a special.
The Today Show must go on, even in heavy snow. I went behind the scenes at Matt and Katie's Olympic set, a ski lodge complete with fireplace.
And I love Matt, but I'm sort of, here we are in this incredibly romantic setting, and I'm with you.
Katie told me you can't help getting swept up in the Olympic spirit, especially after 9/11.
I think these will be the most patriotic games ever.
And since the games are held up in mountain country, Katie came with a pair of fringed suede pants.
So I appreciate your pointing that out.
It looked cool and feel cool. This suede?
Hey, easy.
Couldn't help myself.
Meantime, Matt Lauer in his New York Port Authority police cap managed to keep his strength up with cereal.
This is what he's been snacking on all day.
I'm snacking on healthy Raisin Bran.
Matt told me he's grateful to the fans who stand out in the freezing weather supporting the show. And Lauer, an avid skier, is hitting the slopes whenever possible.
I mean, what if you break your leg out there, man?
If I break my leg, they shoot me from the waist up. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm competing in the games or anything.
And while NBC will bring Utah into our living rooms for the next 2 weeks, it was really a Hollywood legend that put this snowy paradise on the map.
Robert Redford was part of yesterday's Reebok Human Rights Awards in Salt Lake, a city he says is so ready for the Olympics.
They've worked 8 years to get it.
And Redford was happy to have this world stage to talk about human rights, especially victims of sex trafficking.
And it just seems to me it's all of our obligation to draw attention to human suffering.
And while Redford lends his name to good causes, Gladys Knight lends her powerful pipes. Knight performed her song, This Is Our Time, at last night's torch lighting.
It's time that we wake up and realize how really, really blessed we are in this country.
We are indeed. Gladys is one of several stars who recorded songs for a special Olympic commemorative CD called Light Up the Land. From opening day in Salt Lake to opening night in Hollywood for the new movie John Q, as Jerry Pinicoli reports, that is where we found today's mystery reporter.
James Woods, Ray Liotta, Anne Heche, famous faces turned out to the Hollywood premiere of Denzel Washington's new drama, John Q. And one of the film's stars did double duty for Extra, working as our mystery reporter.
You know, I like the variety.
In John Q, Washington plays a dad so desperate to get his sick child better, he holds an entire hospital hostage with only one demand.
I want my kid's name on the donor's list. A young boy or girl should not be allowed to die because they don't have insurance.
Kids were on the minds of some of the stars since Denzel's co-star Anne Heche is expecting her first child next month.
Mom, congratulations.
Yep, the actress formerly known as Ellen's partner was with husband and child and doesn't mind all the attention surrounding her new life.
It's nice that people want to know what's going on.
But the night belonged to Denzel, who apparently shops at the same stores as ER pal Eric LaSalle. And can you believe this Oscar winner was moonlighting as our mystery reporter at his own premiere?
So how was your screening last night? How did it go?
My screening went great last night. Hey, how did your screening go last night?
My screening actually went pretty good, too. So.
Now, Denzel's grabbed our mic before.
To my knowledge.
Hold the mic.
He even tried interviewing his wife at last month's LA Film Critics Awards.
You can see I got no questions. All right.
And it appears this superstar is still honing his skills.
So tell us a little bit about your film.
No, come on.
So the John Q star is no pro at Q&A, but he sure has a handle on his day job.
My son's gonna live.
J-Lo's hot new song is called Ain't It Funny, but in the latest issue of FHM magazine, our Doug Bruckner reports she's getting some serious exposure.
It's J-Lo like you've never seen her, taking sultry and sexy to the next level in a near-naked layout for FHM magazine.
These are the most revealing shots that Jennifer's ever done.
Voted FHM's sexiest woman in the world 2 years in a row by over 1 million voters, executive editor Rob Hill says there were no ground rules for the shoot and that it was J-Lo pushing for the racy pictures.
Jennifer came to the table definitely wanting to blow it out of the water and do something really sexy.
And she clearly pulled it off. Shot on a beach near her Miami home, Hill says the pop diva loved the revealing photos and told FHM she wears her sexy image with pride.
In fact, she told us in the article that any woman that says that they don't like being called sexy is essentially a liar.
In the candid interview alongside her sexy photos, J-Lo revealed she's reveling in married life with dancer Chris Judd, and the two could be choreographing a major personal project soon.
She was, happy to look forward to having a family in the kind of near future.
But before J-Lo lets go of her hard body for motherhood, this sizzling new spread may lead to her third straight FHM title as the sexiest woman in the world.
Oof, that issue of FHM hits newsstands next Tuesday. Everybody loved the way Kevin Bacon hammed it up on Super Sunday. Well, now Bacon's bringing it home on Broadway. Barry Nolan has today's Showbiz Insider.
You have no idea how much fun this is. Kevin Bacon has not starred in a movie since his disappearing act in Hollow Man.
I forgot my ID again.
But from his Super Bowl ad for Visa to his silly spot promoting New York tourism with Bacon. No doubt Kevin Bacon has enjoyed much commercial success in recent months, and his fans will be happy to hear he has returned to his acting roots. After 20 years of making movies, Bacon is back on Broadway.
If I heard that voice now whispering, "Follow me," I would ask, where? What exactly do you mean?
Bacon is now starring in a one-man show titled An Almost Holy Picture. It's the story of a former minister's spiritual odyssey, his quest to find religious faith again.
Jesus was interested in children. I like that about him.
When I read the play, I really felt a strong connection to it.
Following his opening night performance, Kevin, with wife, actress Kira Sedgwick by his side, told Extra the play is especially relevant following the profound losses of September 11th.
Honestly, after September 11th, there was a weird kind of, a lot of things fell into place in terms of this play.
If you're seeking a night of meaningful theater, be sure to see Kevin in An Almost Holy Picture. By all accounts, Bacon sizzles.
He's a nice guy, too. Nice enough to help us with one more thing.
What's as much fun as 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Here's tonight's weirdest link.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Robert Redford, Billy Crystal, and Charlie Sheen. What's the weirdest link? We've got the answer coming up. And now Jamie Kennedy's latest experiment drives a student driver to the brink. Plus, Rita Moreno and company find a musical adventure in the land of Oz. Want more? You got it. Today's Extra Extra. It's the grittiest drama on TV. But Sunday night, the cons on HBO's Oz will break out in song.
Bye, bye.
That's right. Extra Extra got this sneak peek of the episode that promises to give a whole new meaning to Sing Sing.
This is the last duet. I'll never do it, never do it.
This is a chance for Oz co-star Rita Moreno to get back to her roots.
Ain't nothing comes for free.
Remember, she won an Oscar for her work in another crime musical, West Side Story.
Extra, extra. I have a restraining order against you, you godless son of a...
Jamie Kennedy's at it again.
My brother lives around here, so I just have to give him a quick ride and we do it. You don't mind that, do you?
Extra Extra got this look at Sunday night's episode of the Jamie Kennedy Experiment on the WB.
In it, the prankster teaches unsuspecting driving students the ways of the road, Kennedy style.
My brother was a great football player until he grew breasts. Oh my God, what the hell is happening here? My brother has a bad group of friends. I'm on the clock, Dwight.
Time to put on the brakes. That's today's
Coming up, how Seinfeld's ex is getting full-figured gals into the swim of patriotism.
Okay, everything looks good here.
Plus, Leeza cross-examines TV lawyer Dylan McDermott about his real-life courtroom contact.
Have you ever been on jury duty?
And another tragic missing child case moves into the national spotlight.
Somebody knows what happened to that little girl.
That's next.
Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now?
How do you build America's largest wireless network?
Can you hear me now? Good.
By never being satisfied.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Until no matter where you go.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Your call goes through.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
Coming up, the 22-year-old who's America's chairman of the boards.
I'd love to win the gold.
His game plan for the Salt Lake City Games coming up.
Why are more and more people test driving the Hyundai Elantra? Ask Michael Edo.
I drive 1,000 miles a week, and the gas mileage is outstanding.
And the new 2002 Elantra has so many standard features, including front and side airbags, air conditioning, stereo cassette, and power package. Plus the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan. At just $13,294, it's easy to see why more people are driving home the new Hyundai Elantra. Hurry into your local Hyundai dealer before the February tax sale ends.
I was embarrassed to admit I had a problem. Even my husband and kids.
Working is so important in my life. I was afraid I'd lose my job and that no one...
I had a problem. I was worried that my friends wouldn't understand. Being different was not what I wanted to be.
Most Americans with a mental illness or addiction are too ashamed to seek treatment. Overcome the stigma. Get help now. Call 630-7791.
Acceptance begins with you.
Midtown Community Mental Health Center. Wishart Health Services.
Bored? Try Arby's new Bacon Onion Melt. Roast beef, bacon, grilled onions, and our cheddar cheese sauce on a soft baked roll. 2 for $2.22. Arby's Bacon Onion Melt. 2 for $2.22. Only at Arby's. Give in to your, grown-up taste.
Now the missing 7-year-old from San Diego. The mystery brings back memories of several other high-profile cases. As Doug Bruckner reports, the parents are appealing to a famous TV host for help.
It's a heart-wrenching mystery that's quickly taking on the sensational dimensions of the John Benet Ramsey and Polly Klaas cases. What happened to little Danielle Van Dam?
I just want her to come home.
Now, Danielle's distraught parents have enlisted the help of John Walsh, whose own son Adam was abducted and killed. They plead for the safe return of their 7-year-old daughter on this weekend's America's Most Wanted.
We hold out hope that she's alive. We hold out whoever has her knows that they've done something terrible, and before they cross that line, give her back, let her out, drop her off somewhere.
Damon and Brenda Van Dam have also appealed for help on the Today Show, Good Morning America, and Larry King Live.
I just scream and cry into my pillow and pray that somebody will see this.
Meanwhile, authorities have converged on the Van Dam San Diego home, where Danielle inexplicably vanished sometime after being tucked into bed around 10:30 last Friday night.
You see it happen to people and you think that's not real, and when you sit here and it happens to you, it's just not real.
Detectives have discounted Danielle's parents as suspects and are now focusing their investigation on David Westerfield, a 49-year-old neighbor who lives 2 doors away.
The only thing I can say is he is innocent until proven guilty.
Strangely, Brenda Van Dam had bumped into Westerfield at a bar the very night of Danielle's disappearance.
I didn't plan to meet her there.
In fact, the Van Dams told Larry King he's a virtual stranger.
No, not someone we know well.
We do not know him well.
Police have now searched Westerfield's home at least 3 times, seizing 2 vehicles and a pair of tennis shoes. They're also scouring a remote desert area where Westerfield spent the weekend in a motorhome that suspiciously got stuck in the sand.
Somebody knows what happened to that little girl, and we are just praying for one tip that'll break this case.
And hopefully help police bring little Danielle back home, safe and well.
Hope so. You can hear more about this story on America's Most Wanted. That's Saturday night on Fox.
Monday on Extra, the city of brotherly love opens its arms to Brittany, Enrique, and Michael Jordan. Inside All-Star Weekend, Monday on Extra.
On TV, Dylan McDermott raises the bar for his legal competition every week. And off the set, he makes a great case for marriage and parenthood. We find out in today's Extra Profile.
He makes the practice perfect, or at least really easy on the eyes.
We can't prove it, but we think so.
The writing is so good and the storylines are so good that I am fulfilled on the show.
And for 5 years now, viewers have been fulfilled watching dashing Dylan McDermott as brooding Boston defense attorney Bobby Donald.
It doesn't prove you killed anyone.
In a candid interview with Extra, the 40-year-old star opened up about his life in and out of the courtroom.
I'm doing court.
Why did you become an actor?
I was kind of a lost kid in my teenage years, but I think for me it was attention, maybe. You know, somebody just kind of paying attention and watching me.
Dylan's mom died when he was just 5, but he found a mother figure in stepmom actress Eve Ensler, author of the Vagina Monologues. It was Ensler who inspired Dylan to act, a craft he's prospered at on the small and big screen.
A lot of guys warned me you were a pain in the ass, and they were right.
From his breakout role opposite Clint Eastwood in the Line of Fire, to his role as, what else, a lawyer engaged to a then unknown Julia Roberts in Steel Magnolias.
Say you're gonna marry me.
I do look forward to making movies again because the schedule is a lot easier.
But one thing the Connecticut native can always fit into his schedule, 5-year-old daughter Colette.
Your little girl would describe you as what kind of daddy if I asked her?
I guess she'd describe me as her best friend. You know, the other night, she said, I came home and I was really tired, and she said, you know what, Dad, let's get married.
Oh. McDermott, who is happily married to wife Shiva Rose, is relishing the life acting has provided, not to mention the perks.
Have you ever been on jury duty?
You know, I just got called.
Oh, you did?
I did. I wrote a note saying I am on the practice, and I think it would be confusing for the jury.
It would not do to be in the jury and Bobby walking out. I'm afraid I couldn't do that.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Dylan. You can catch the practice Sunday night on ABC. Now, Shoshana Lonstein first gained fame as Jerry Seinfeld's girlfriend, but long after their breakup, she is still very well known, but it's her fashion sense that's keeping her in the spotlight.
I, Michael R. Bloomberg, do hereby proclaim Fashion Week.
New York's new mayor, Michael Bloomberg, made it official today. Following a 5-month delay after 9/11, the Big Apple's Fashion Week is in full swing. But there's one hot new line already in stores.
Everything looks good here.
She's done lingerie. She's done with Jerry Seinfeld. Now Shoshana Lonstein is moving on to swimwear. From Stars and Stripes to old-fashioned gingham, Shoshana insists her low-slung 50s-inspired creations aren't just for supermodels.
I'm not that shape. Most women are not that shape. And so I really wanted to create a line that was just more inclusive of more bodies.
This 26-year-old designer is going to need a wedding dress soon. Check out that rock. She just announced her engagement to investment banker Joshua Gruss, but she's tight-lipped about her new love.
That's the thing I would like to keep for myself.
Something Shoshana's not keeping entirely for herself, the profits from her new line. Some of the proceeds from sales of her swimwear will go to the World Trade Center Fund.
It's a very small thing to do, but it was very important for me to do something.
To find out more about Shoshana's clothing and accessories, just go to our website, extratv.com.
Last night was one to remember for the Playboy and his bevy of blonde bunnies.
Out of all documentaries that we've seen, this one says it all.
Hugh Hefner screened a new A&E documentary on his remarkable life at the Playboy Mansion. Cameras were allowed unprecedented access to his home, and Hugh says it really shows all.
Shows the work and the play.
A&E's Inside the Playboy Mansion airs Sunday, February 10th.
We put you in the pipeline with an American snowboard champion. That's next.
We are the powerful.
In the new millennium, the vampire Lestat
We should walk fearless in the open.
has awakened an ancient evil, Akasha, queen of the damned.
She takes pleasure in only one thing, destroying life. Let her come.
This winter, all she wants is hell on earth.
Join me or die.
Aaliyah, Stuart Townsend, queen of the damned, rated R, starts February 22nd.
I feel good. Who am I playing?
John McEnroe.
Oh, man. Hey, Mike. Hey, you're gonna take it easy on me, right? No. I'll give you $1. What can you do with $1? You can dial 10-10-220.
All calls up to 20 minutes are 99 cents.
Really?
And 7 cents a minute after 20.
20 minutes for 99 cents?
Is that a good deal?
What? You can't be serious. It's a great deal. I like this guy. Forgot this one.
Dial 10-10-220.
Exclusive Heidi Fleiss, from her little black book to her Black Hawk Down boyfriend. The Hollywood Madam is kissing and telling all. Next Extra.
Never pay long distance again with Singular Wireless. Save $100 on a Nokia phone. Nationwide self-expression is Singular.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, the latest news as John Walsh and America's Most Wanted search for answers in the heartbreaking mystery of this little girl. Then anorexia on the internet, an investigation into the shocking websites promoting eating disorders.
They can get more information about hiding their illness.
Plus, we're on the set with Burt Reynolds, what he said about his love life.
Are you ever going to get married?
And heartthrob Josh Hartnett on fire. Next ET.
Friday at 7:30 on Channel 13.
The problem? We pay tax on every car and minivan left on our lots March 1st. The solution? Your Chrysler dealer's February tax slash, with great deals on our most popular models. Get up to $2,500 cash allowance on select minivans, and great cash allowances or 3.9% APR financing on Chrysler PT Cruiser and Sebring sedan. Plus, all come with our exclusive 7 100,000-mile powertrain pledge. The February tax slash, only at your Chrysler dealer.
The eyes of the world are on Salt Lake City.
I'm doing my triple Salchow with Michelle Kwan.
And Extra is first on the scene.
I'm John Kelly in Salt Lake City.
You'll see the stars.
Come on, let's take a look.
The parties.
Robert Redford's restaurant.
The surprises.
Keep an eye on the closing ceremonies, though. That's all I'll say.
And the athletes like you've never seen them before. Catch it all here on Extra.
Later.
One of the newest Olympic sports is also one of the most popular. It's snowboarding. John Kelly has more on one of the top competitors in today's Winter Games Spotlight.
He's king of the pipeline, and we're not talking surfing.
Snowboarding's kind of the same, except for you're on snow.
So, who's the dude behind the goggles? It's 22-year-old Ross Powers, one of the world's top half-pipe snowboarders. Powers started competing when he was just 7 years old.
My mom works at Bromley Ski Resort, and I was always there on the weekends. It was kind of like my babysitter.
Now Ross is sitting pretty as one of the Olympic favorites. He's got a cult-like following and even has his own action figure.
It's definitely cool, and it's something I'll hold on to for sure.
Along with the bronze medal he won in Nagano when snowboarding made its Olympic debut in 1998. Half-pipe snowboarding is a difficult combination of surfing and skateboarding on a 15-foot deep snow pipe. But Powers makes the flipping and twisting look easy.
I just take 3 deep breaths and go for it before I really think about it.
And man, do these crazy stunts have some bizarre names.
The melancholy, the stale fish. There's a lot of food groups, roast beef, Canadian bacon.
And Powers hopes to bring home the bacon on Monday.
My son has a fit for this guy. In Monday's half-pipe snowboarding event, Ross will have to finish in the top 6 to compete in the finals. I'll see you back here with the answer to today's weirdest link.
Because I got to the hospital within the hour. As soon as I felt the symptoms.
Right away.
I'm here. I made it. I'm a heart attack survivor.
It was frightening.
I had arm pain.
Pain in my chest, sweating, a kind of pressure.
It's different for everyone, so don't take chances.
Don't deny.
Get help immediately.
And get to the hospital.
Go.
Go now.
You just go.
Silver, black, red. No matter what color you ask for, you're still getting green. Because now you can get $2,002 cash back and 5.9% APR financing for 60 months on every new Chevy. And it's tax time in Indiana, so your Chevy dealers are ready to move them out. Green means go to your select Chevy dealer today for 2002 cash back and 5.9 financing.
Right now, Kittles is giving you the impossible with special savings store-wide like this Italian leather sofa and love seat in cream or navy, only $19.99. Plus, get the matching chair and ottoman free. Or save $100 on this contemporary all-glass table with 4 upholstered chairs, only $3.99. Or take $50 off this Broyhill bed, now only $3.49. Plus, make no monthly payments and pay no interest until June 2002. Don't miss Kittles' impossible sale now.
There's a place where you don't have to drop a lot of cash to get a lot of steak. It's got to be Applebee's. Eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's sirloin skillets are back. Choose from 4 skillets like our bold pepper steak seasoned with cracked peppercorns. Or the smothered steak with fresh mushrooms, onions, and mozzarella. For sirloin skillets, it's got to be Applebee's. Eating good in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood.
We chose Davis because of the reputation.
We trusted him.
Well, I thought it would be difficult building my own home, but they made it easy.
Davis Homes definitely gave us a lot of choices.
Well, we wanted a house that fits the way we live.
This house is perfect. This house is me.
They're not wrong when they say Davis Homes really are built for living.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Extra provided by.
Excuse me, which brand of children's cold medicine have moms used more?
Dimetapp.
But which brand is recommended most by pediatricians?
How about Dimetapp?
The great grape taste of Dimetapp. Doctor recommended, proven at home.
Pantene 2-in-1 lovers, now there's one just for you. The Pantene 2-in-1 collection with a unique provitamin complex is customized for curls, smooth, or volume. Pantene 2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner. Find yours.
Do you love corn on the cob just dripping with butter? Then you're going to love this. Orville Redenbacher's Corn on the Cob Gourmet Microwave Popping Corn. It's an irresistible way to kick back, relax, and get Orvilleized.
Did you guess the weirdest link between Robert Redford, Billy Crystal, and Charlie Sheen? They all won college baseball scholarships.
Now, Monday here on Extra, former Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss and her new beau, Tom Sizemore. Plus, Mel Gibson talks to us about his war epic, We Were Soldiers. Hope you can make it. Till then, take good care.